Hey guys, After 5 here with episode number 57 of our Football Manager career, and we are currently unemployed. If you remember last episode, we resigned from Fiorentina because they were crap, basically. They weren't what I thought they would be. I thought they'd be challenging for Europa League, and they lost 4-0 to Palermo and 1-0 to AC Milan at home. So there was obviously no desire to win any games, so we decided we'd leave. If they don't want to show desire, then we won't help manage them. But we're currently on my homepage, my profile, and I just wanted to take a look over it. So our favourite formation is the 4-1-4-1. Standard playing style, defensive coaching style, because I've got 20 there instead of on my attacking. It's not coaching, it's not defensive though, is it? Press conferences, happy to talk when time allows. Interaction style, makes time for his players despite more pressing concerns. Apparently he was an international footballer, could speak English and German, and the team I support is Chelsea. So if we look at our history, we started at Watford, if you remember that, all this time ago. And we didn't do too good in the Cups. We got 4th, and that meant Champions League. And we got out of the groups in the Champions League, but we then beat Frankfurt in the first knockout round, which was incredible. Going through to the quarterfinals, we got knocked out by PSG. And little did I know, the season after I knocked them out of the Champions League first round, I would manage them the next year, which is probably the best thing we've done, is join Frankfurt. We won the German Cup. We got knocked out in the quarterfinals of the German Cup by Leipzig in our first season, and we finished 6th. That meant Europa League in the second season. And then in the second season, we got through the Europa League groups, which is brilliant. We beat Sparta Prague in the first round. We beat Hertha Berlin in the second round. We beat Fiorentina, a team we would later manage, in the quarterfinals. We got knocked out in the German Cup semi-finals by Borussia Dortmund. We beat Leverkusen in the semi-finals of the Europa League. And we became runners-up in the Bundesliga. We won the Europa League that season, beating Marseille in the final. Then we go into 2022. We were the runners-up, losing 2-1 to PSG. Obviously, this year we were in the Champions League. We got through the groups to the first knockout round, but unfortunately for us, we lost in the first knockout round. Well, not just lost, got smashed in the first knockout round by Atletico Madrid. We then went on and we got through to the final of the German Cup. We won the Bundesliga that season, but unfortunately we couldn't do the double. We lost in the final to Bayern Munich. On to season of 2023-24. Again, we're in the Champions League again this season. And at this point, it was kind of expected for us to progress through. And we did. We played against Real Madrid in the first knockout round. We knocked them out. We knocked Dortmund out in the quarterfinals of the German Cup. We beat Monaco in the quarterfinals of the Champions League. We lost in the semi-final of the German Cup, unfortunately. And we also lost in the semi-final of the Champions League to Barcelona. But we did win the Bundesliga, once again retaining our shield. But unfortunately we got knocked out in both semi-finals. Then we took over England. I played one game for England. And that was a 2-0 victory over Greece. So for Liverpool, 2 main things happened. We got knocked out in the 4th round by Man City. And we qualified for the knockout rounds in the Champions League. Then it didn't allow me to employ any staff members to increase the quality of coaching. And I resigned because how am I going to improve the quality of players, of young players especially, if they're not allowing me to sign any coaches? And then most recently, Fiorentina, one of the worst decisions we've made, and we resigned after 2 games. But now, today's episode, 29th of December, we're almost in January, we've got an offer on the table from Manchester United. So, they are a 4.5-star reputation team. They're rich. They're still at Old Trafford, brilliant training and youth facilities. And what we've agreed, that I will qualify for the Europa League, 43 million on transfer budget, 4.7 per week on the wage budget, develop players using the youth system, which is easy. I had an average age of 22 when I won the Bundesliga with Frankfurt. No request for the board, and I have to keep the director of football, which is Jose Mourinho, apparently, which is quite strange. Yeah, so Jose Mourinho has gone from being the manager. He got sacked as the manager, I do believe. Overall, sacked as the Man United manager, but he's been hired as the director of football, which is okay. You know, you want someone reliable, and you want someone that good as your director of football. It'll help you out a lot. So what we're going to do is we're going to put pen to paper. 160k per week. If we win the Champions League, we get 775,000. It's a 2-year contract. Let's get into this. Our new challenge awaits us at Manchester United. The Frankfurt job is insecure. I could have returned home. Oh man. So there's not going to be any games this episode, I don't think. Ooh, Arsenal was my first game. Okay. We'll just go over and look over the squad. So we've got a couple of unhappy players. We'll accept that. Don't want to change the captain, or do I? I'll leave that as it is. Right, okay. Darren Doolan, the director. Hi Archie, welcome to the Red Devils. I'd like to take a few minutes of your time to welcome you to the club before handing you over to the coach. He's going to discuss staff responsibilities with you. I also want to assure you that you have the full backing of the board, and we wouldn't have hired you if we didn't feel you were the right person to propel the club forward. Great. Manchester United are obviously a club with a lot of history. The fans really appreciate it when newly appointed managers take time up to increase their knowledge. Yeah, we'll do that. We mentioned when you joined the club that you would like to give him the chance to let Jose Mourinho go as part of your new regime. Have you made your decision? Yeah, we'll keep him around. It's tradition, yep, hold a press conference. Thank you for the introduction to the club. I hope you have a long, successful career at Man United. John Cook, your coach, I've got some questions asking you regarding the day-to-day running of the team. Yes, team report, please. Meet my back staff, yes, please. Would like to provide a report of players, yes, whose contracts are running out. No, this is all good. Thank you. Thanks, John Cook. Right, so Man United, obviously very big team. Very, very big team. Founded in 1878, Man United are a professional English club currently playing in the English Premier Division. Man United's performance last season saw them qualify for the Champions Cup. The club play their home games at Old Trafford and possess superb training facilities and superb youth facilities. The training ground is the Trafford Training Centre. The Man United reserve team play at the Lee Sports Village, whilst the youth team play at the Trafford Training Centre. The club also has exceptional junior coaching and an extensive youth recruitment network. The club is affectionately known as the Red Devils and retain a fierce rivalry of Liverpool, Man City and Leeds, and Arsenal, and Chelsea. Having enjoyed their greatest era in the 1990s, the Red Devils are undoubtedly one of the most successful clubs in England, boasting a proud total of 72 competition wins. Here are just some of their highlights. Man United won the Champions Cup in 1968, 1999 and 2008 and finished runners-up on 2 occasions. Won the English top division 20 times and 18-time runners-up. Won the Club World Cup in 2008 and won the Cup Winners' Cup in 1991. Damn. Okay, so still got David De Gea and he's still the best keeper at the club. Dale Fry, Sutar, Skriniar, 30-year-old Skriniar, Tellez, Diego Dalot, Lucas Digne, Lewis Cook, that's a good one, Saul, Paul Pogba, Pavon, Aldi, Rodrigo, Jadon Sancho, Inaki Williams, Greenwood, Icardi, Arp. Oh shit. Look who Man United have got. The man that tore me apart in the Champions League 2 years ago. No, well, not 2 years ago, sorry. For me, that feels like 2 years ago, but that was so many seasons ago. That was like 3 years ago now, I think, because we spent a year unemployed. Yeah, the man that tore us apart in the Champions League, Francesco Russo. And then Pixie up top. Okay. Okay, this is the same as it was at Liverpool. Look at all the staff, man. They're below average. So we should have the money to be able to upgrade these. The recruitment team's brilliant though. Medical team's good enough, above average. We need to increase and improve the training. This whatever it is. So I'll put a little thing out for an assistant manager. Might as well trigger your extension. No one else really that good enough, unfortunately for them. But that's going to be today's episode. I hope you guys have enjoyed. There's going to be no games. Obviously, next episode we will have some games. So why did he get sacked? 6-0 against Leeds, a 2-1 against Newcastle, 1-0 loss against Wolves. So they're 10th in the Premier League. We're on 29 points. We're a win away from the Europa League positions. Have one of the top assisters. Couple of injuries. But yeah, okay. When have they won? No, they haven't won the Premier League in the time that we started to save. The last Premier League win was 2012-13, so it's over 10 years. So we need to get them a Premier League medal. We've got 18 games left in the season. I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. New team. If you have, please like, subscribe, and peace.